So basically,
Dick.
So basically, we're playing indie games that are based off horror, and we're gonna talk about Candyman. Although they're gonna talk about Candyman.
Yeah, so let's get started with Candyman. Alright, ready?
So when we're starting, and this is continuing from last time, and like I said, we're playing indie games, and this one's Sea Survival, and I'm playing because he couldn't play and talk at the same time.
I can't multitask. Okay, so anyway,
You're a piece of shit.
we're gonna talk about Candyman. Okay, so I tried to explain it, but basically it sounded like I had diarrhea from the mouth. You know when someone's basically talking, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, sir?
I'm experiencing that right now.
You shut your mouth. Okay, so anyway,
you can run.
We'll tell you why the game's scary. I mean, the movie.
Don't leave.
Phone call.
Sorry.
Fucking unprofessional, man. I can't take this. I'm out.
It's cool. We don't need you anyways.
Okay, so anyway, so let's get back to it. Basically, the movie takes place in Chicago, I think, and basically
I thought it was Virginia.
It starts in like Chicago somewhere. It was like very in a low poverty area, like very like apartment complexes, dangerous, basically like downtown, scary area. Anyway, basically incidents like people getting murdered from some weird reasons and basically mutilated, right? And,
Yes.
and the police, they don't know what the hell's killing them. They're like, well, it looks like someone's using some kind of big like knife or something because they're mutilating them, right? So anyway, Virginia Madsen is the main character who plays Annie. It's not Annie. What's her name again?
Helen?
Yeah, Helen, right? She's a reporter, right? You know, she basically wants to get her tits, basically the big story. You know, she thinks she could get there because she's white, and then...
That's not gonna work.
So she's trying to get the story anyway, but there's like weird incidents.
Let me ask you a question. Do those actors know that they're going headed to the world's dangerous city or
I
town?
think most times the directors, they just tell you, okay, listen, we're going to pay you a sum of money, so if you get a bullet to head, you'll be famous. Maybe not.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
Her and her friend decide to go to like one of the worst
Good trip. Yeah, let's go.
complexes, right?
Yeah.
And in there, it's very shady. You know, guys hanging out. Very urban area. Not safe.
Wait, so
area.
those game members are actually real or?
I think some of them are real because some people they just use people off the set. Some like
It's like a cheap budget to me.
This is what I'm talking about. Dawn of the Dead, George A. Romero just asked people in Pennsylvania, like, hey, do you want to be in a movie?
So just like that?
Yeah, we're going to paint your face. Like, okay, whatever. No, shit. I'm not doing anything. So they basically go inside these complexes and they said, where the incident happened because a woman got murdered, right? But the weirdest thing about this was that the police investigated the room, but there's no windows to the outside. So and there's no footprints, no fingerprints.
Oh, okay.
So how the hell did the killer kill anyone? And she's looking all around, and then she sees basically, like those mirrors, right? The one where you wash your face, like bathroom in the mirrors, right? She opens it, and there's
The cabinet mirror.
There's something on the other side, like a crawl space, right? And on the other side, she's crawling out.
My favorite scene.
And you just see a huge black face with teeth.
Racist. What?
With teeth, right?
Yeah.
And it's a huge figure of a man. But you don't know who that man is, right?
Yeah.
You just hear rumors, right? And then she asks people, like, who, what happened to her? Like,
sorry, what? It's the lady who come up to them and say,
yeah, she's like,
what are you doing here?
She's like, what you doing here? You cops? She's like,
Yeah.
No.
5 is coming upstairs.
So she's like, well, you better get out here. And she says, what happened to her? Candyman got her. She's like, who's Candyman? Candyman gets people. Okay.
Yeah, but she knows the Candyman in the
She
beginning.
knows a little bit about the rumors.
But she thought it was fake, right?
Yeah, she thought it was fake. So one of the scary things, she hears this rumor that basically,
What the hell are you, a hunter?
this mother who took her son who's mentally handicapped, okay, mentally challenged, and tells him to go use the bathroom, right?
Uh-huh.
And the boy screaming and crying, right? And then one of the security officers that works at the supermarket decides to check it out, and out comes a toilet.
Yeah.
Basically just ripped apart. Like
he was trying to take a dump, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then she goes into the same scariest bathroom. I mean, scary bathrooms. Like, not even Texas Chainsaw Massacre scary bathroom. I'm talking about
a bathroom being polluted and shit.
I don't know what's more scary, the bacteria or getting raped.
Dude, the whole wall is covered in shit.
Okay, so, yeah, basically feces everywhere, right?
What they say?
you see flies,
something.
Right?
Here comes the
yeah,
street
so
or whatever
you
you call it.
You know those little cameras, like, before digital cameras.
Yeah,
like, where
old
you
school.
take, like 1,000 pictures on your phone. Like,
yeah, those old school cameras you get from CBS.
She's going click, click, click,
Yeah.
right? And then like this guy comes out of the bathroom with this big ass trench coat.
Yeah, he's like,
and she's like, do you know what happens? Like, what you doing here, bitch? He just says that. She's like, okay.
I thought he say, I heard you looking for Candyman.
You looking for Candyman, right? And she's like, okay, I'm a cop. It's like, well, you found him, right? She's like, how much money you got? She's like, oh, she's like, she gives him a little bit of money, right? And then he takes a hook and just bam, jams her right in the freaking eye, man.
I thought you did a baseball bat.
No, it was a hook. He carries a hook, right? Then they arrest the guy, right?
Oh yeah.
But then other incidents.
I love her eyes after
people
that.
getting killed around her.
I love her eyes after
And then
that. So.
she's in the bathroom, and I don't know if you guys were ever like in elementary or middle school, and they're like, oh yeah, they need to say Candyman like 3 times. I know it's 3 or 5 times. 3 or 5 times.
It's 5.
5 times, yeah, 5 times. Say 5 times in the bathroom, and then the man appears. And
I thought any mirror.
he kills you, right?
Yeah, any
That's
mirror.
what happens, right? So they used to do the same thing, like with Bloody Mary or like that, like you say that. And this is off topic, so I don't know how many states do this, but you basically go to outdoor ed, like in 6th grade, right? Well, this girl said, we were talking about scary stuff, and this girl said one time, this girl was saying Bloody Mary, and she said she saw this woman come out of the bathroom basically with a dead fetus. You don't know what that fetus is? It's a dead baby. But I think she was just full. Everyone knows most kids are just full of shit.
Wait, this is actually kids saying that, or is it like one of those? Oh, God, that's just disgusting.
I told you I went to rough school.
Whoa.
Don't judge me, man.
Well, then you should be in a Candyman too. Then you will sick little fuck.
So, as you say Candyman 5 times, he comes up here and kills you. He doesn't kill you in a normal way. He basically sticks the hook between your crotch and rips you up in the insides. That's how he kills you. And bees. And then the first time you see Todd,
Bees just random.
you see him from. If you don't know who the guy is, has you ever seen Final Destination? The black guy with the deep voice, very deep voice.
Which Final Destination?
He's in all of them.
I
The
don't.
guy who plays basically the caretaker.
I don't know.
Okay, well he's famous for. He's also in.
Caretaker?
Yeah, he's also in The Rock. I'm not talking about the guy from wrestling. I'm talking about the one with Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery, The Rock.
Yeah, I don't know.
my!
Not now, Mr. Garrison. Not now.
Alright, fine.
Well, this guy. Let me just describe.
I didn't have a vibrator down here.
Just let me describe how this guy is. He's 6'5" and his voice is deep as shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So imagine that.
He's a tall motherfucker.
And the thing about this, what's unique is about this movie, is the first time, this is not a white person, this is a black person.
What are you trying to say?
No,
a black person always kill someone?
No, it's usually a white person.
I'm just saying.
It's usually like, but it's scary because they changed the whole thing. So the tale is basically, Candyman was basically, he was a slave's owner. He got off a plantation. They invented some kind of machine to basically help with the plantation, right? And he falls in love with a slave master's daughter. The problem is she's white, and this is during, you're not allowed to basically be in a racial.
Wait, is that the story?
Yeah, in a racial relationship.
I thought something else. Oh.
So he finds out, and how he punishes this guy is basically they drag this guy out, they beat the living shit out of him.
Chop his arm.
They grab a rusty saw, they saw off his left hand, They rub honey all over him, and they let bees sting him to death, basically. And basically, and he comes back in a course. Like he comes back and he kills everyone that punished him in a way. And as you say his name 5 times, he will appear and kill you. In the first movie, there's no happy ending at that.
Oh yeah.
Like, the main character dies, she burns to death. Like, she burns.
Spoiler! I know, right? What are you doing?
Well,
we had to tell everyone the story?
But I didn't spoil the whole ending.
Hey, she was alive when she was burned. No, she was alive.
She was alive.
She was.
You know, like, and the movie is scary.
Wow, it's just
because, like,
in your face.
The movie was made in completely green New Orleans, like Chicago. Yeah, no, Chicago. Never mind, Chicago. Chicago's like the worstest area ever. Okay, because this was notorious. Like, did you guys ever watch Gangland? That area, they used to have snipers up there. Like, it was run by gangs. They would snipe random people. They would snipe cops. They even had a cop station built inside that place. That's how dangerous that place was. Because they did drugs, they did gang-related stuff, they did prostitution. They had to bulldoze that whole section down. But you imagine, and even when they were filming at this time, the stuff was still going on. So that's scary as you're an actor and that shit's going on.
Hey, the bad paid me enough to go do something like that.
So, the first movie is basically gives you off a good taste. Play that one next.
This one look like a freaking Minecraft.
It gives you a good taste. It's a good horror movie. It's not the greatest horror movie in the world, but I think most people will like Candyman. So now we're going to talk about number 2.
You know, the whole time I thought you talked number 2 to... no, fuck it. Alright, well. Number 2. How did it start?